But let's begin this morning on a very positive note, as 5 American citizens who were wrongfully detained for years inside Iran are finally back on U.S. soil. Their plane landed overnight in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, near Washington. They were released from Iran yesterday following months of secret diplomatic talks.
So for more on this, we are joined by Admiral John Kirby. He serves as the coordinator for strategic communications at the National Security Council. Thank you so much for joining us. So I am going to start, though, with the criticism that I know you have heard, that there is a concern that this sort of prisoner swap could set up a bad precedent for the U.S. that it incentivizes detaining Americans. And it's not just that it's a prisoner swap 5 for 5, but it's also the inclusion of that $6 million. When you hear that criticism, what do you say?
Well, so I think it's important to remember, Anne-Marie, that the Iranian regime, anyway, in Tehran, has been detaining wrongfully Americans and taking hostages for some 40 years. So this is not a new practice by Tehran, and we have every expectation that they will continue to try to do that kind of thing going forward, which is why the State Department has warned Americans, particularly dual nationals, those with passports that are not just American but from another nation, particularly Iran, not to be in Iran, not to travel to Iran, and to leave Iran if you can. And we've also included a designation for Iran on the State Department's website, a D designation, which tells people, potential travelers, that it's a high-risk environment. Now, look, in terms of what Iran will do going forward, I can't predict that. All I can tell you is that this administration and this president is going to continue to put pressure on them. We sanctioned some entities last week with regard to the way they treat their protesters and Iranian citizens, and just yesterday we sanctioned additional entities, including former President Ahmadinejad, for the idea of wrongful detention of Americans. We've boosted our military presence in the Gulf region. We're going to make sure that we are ready and stay prepared to deal with all their destabilizing activities.
But you know what the sort of counter argument is when you're talking about $6 billion is that even though there are, sort of rules as to how that money can be used, you spend money on maybe food aid for your people, then that gives you extra money to spend elsewhere.
So here's a couple of things I want to make sure everybody understands. You're right. This money can only be used for humanitarian purposes. And the Iranian regime never gets their hands on it. But it's not like they're going to ask for a withdrawal of all $6 billion at once. We would never approve that. So the money will get parceled out over the course of years here. It's not like they're going to have some big windfall of cash that they can now apply somewhere else. Number two, as I said earlier in my answer, we are still focused on putting pressure on them, holding Iran accountable for all their activities, whether it's supporting Russia's war in Ukraine, supporting terrorist networks, attacking maritime ships in the Gulf and in the Strait of Hormuz. We're going to continue to make sure we have the means, the tools, both military and economic, to hold them accountable. So if, in fact, they decide to increase their support for terrorist activities or increase their maritime attacks in the Gulf, we're going to be ready to counter that. We're going to be ready to hold them accountable. We're going to be ready to try to deter that activity. And
so what is the U.S. doing to secure the release of other Americans that are wrongfully detained? I'm thinking of Paul Whelan, who's been in Russia since 2018.
And Evan Gershkovich. Look, I mean, there are wrongfully detained Americans, as you rightly said, and elsewhere around the world. I can promise you, and I know this because I've talked to the team, there's not a single day that goes by where the experts on the National Security Council, or certainly at the State Department, the Special Envoy for Hostage Affairs, is not working every single day, every single hour, to try to bring them home. I wish I had better news for you on Paul's case or on Evan's case or others. I don't, but I can tell you that the work is ongoing every day, that we're keeping their families as informed as we can. This 5 that came home today brings the total to 35 that this administration, wrongfully detained Americans, that this administration in just our 2.5 years have been able to get home, and we hope to increase that number every single day.
I want to ask you about a few other things, still sticking with sort of Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is going to be addressing the UN General Assembly today in person. Russia is a permanent member of the UN Security Council. Putin is not attending, as you know. But Russia still holds veto power on the Security Council. Is it time to sort of talk about maybe them no longer having that power in light of their illegal invasion of Ukraine?
Well, look, I mean, that's the structure of the UN Security Council. That's the world that we're living in. And You're right. They are a member of the permanent member, a member that voted for the same kind of UN Security Council resolutions against arms deal with North Korea that they are now potentially, we're going to monitor this, see if they actually consummate a deal, but would potentially be in violation of. You're going to hear from the president today, President Biden, when he gets a chance to talk to the UN here in just an hour or so, is a call for a more inclusive Security Council apparatus, both on the permanent side and on the non-permanent side. The president would like to see more voices representing more areas of the world in the Security Council, so that there are better perspectives, and it is better. We are, as a body, better able to make the kinds of decisions that can improve the lives of people all over the world.
As you know, Vladimir Putin met with Kim Jong-un last week, and there are reports now that he's heading to Beijing. I'm wondering, what is the U.S. doing to sort of challenge what looks like a growing alliance between Moscow, Beijing, and Pyongyang?
Well, number one, we think that we've got to make sure that all the sanctions that are enforced against Russia and against North Korea are actually being implemented. That nations around the world, we're certainly meeting our obligations. We want to make sure nations around the world are doing that too, and that will be part of the discussions that we have here in New York. Number two, we're not going to take additional sanctions off the table, additional economic measures that we can take unilaterally from the United States or also multilaterally with our allies and partners, should there be an arms deal that's consummated. Again, we have not seen them consummate an arms deal yet. We're watching this very closely, and that brings up number three. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago when the Biden administration declassified information and made public the fact that we knew North Korea and Russia were talking, that the defense minister had visited Pyongyang, and that there was possibility of a leader-level meeting. Of course, that actually ended up taking place last week. So we're going to continue to call it out when we see it. We're going to continue to make public the kind of information that we see in this burgeoning defense relationship, which would not be good, certainly for the people of Ukraine, but quite frankly, depending on what North Korea might get out of it, wouldn't be good for stability and security on the Korean Peninsula or in the Indo-Pacific.
And before I let you go, yesterday, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced the expulsion of a top Indian diplomat from Canada, rather. Amid allegations that India participated in the assassination of a Canadian on Canadian soil. I know that that the U.S. and India, President Biden and Prime Minister Modi have met before, that there is a relationship there that is continuing to build. Is this going to create tension?
Well, look, these allegations are serious, and we know that the Canadians are investigating it. We certainly don't want to get ahead of that investigation. We urge India to cooperate in that investigation as well. I mean, this is the kind of an attack here that obviously we all want to know is handled in a transparent, thorough way, and that the Canadian people can get answers to this. So we're going to stay in touch with our partners, both countries, and again, we want to see the investigation be able to proceed unhindered and let the facts take it where it may.
Admiral John Kirby, thank you very much.
You bet.